P4 week of 40 um, exam paper review. Okay, so this week 40 will be from Townan School 2023, paper 1. Okay, so I'm going to split the paper to paper 1, paper 2. So this one, I'm just going to write P4 week 40 so that you all will know which week one is from. So I write here P4 week 40 2024. Okay, so I'm going to the first question. Okay, multiple choices. Okay, so question one, 30,000 plus 4,000 plus 200 plus 8 is equals to what? This one, I don't think anyone will get it wrong. So if you look at your values properly, right, your answer should be number 2. Okay, this will be your answer. 34,208. Okay, question 2, which of the following is a multiple of 6? Which means that out of these four numbers, okay, which number can be divided by 6? So if you know your multiplication very well, you know that it's only number 1. Number 1, 30 can be divided by 6. Okay, 2 cannot, 8 and 16 also cannot. So the answer is number 1, just number 1. Question 3, 1/3 plus 1/9 equals to what? Okay, so this one, please do your working out. Please do your working at the blank space provided. I don't like want you all to squeeze inside this equation here, okay? Not advisable. So better to write it out so that you can do a working clearly. So if you look at the fraction, right, it's actually different denominator. So you need to make them the same. You make them to a denominator of 9. So this will be times 3. So 3 over 9 plus 1 over 9. Your answer is 4, 9. So your answer is number 4. Question 4. The digit 8 in 9.283 stands for 8 what? So this is the digit 8. So this is after the decimal point. So you know that after the second digit after the decimal point is your 100th place, not the 10th, but 100th with the THS. Okay, the 10th will be number 2. This is 800th, so it's number 4. Question 5. Which of the following decimals is the smallest? Smallest, huh? So which one is it? Your answer is actually number 3. This is your smallest. Okay, if you don't know, right, you can actually change all of them to 3 decimal places to compare. So this will actually be 3.070. This is 3.150. This will be 3.038 as well. And this is 3.304. So if you look at all these numbers, the 3 ones is the same. If you look at the values after the decimal point, you will know that number 3 is your smallest. Okay. Okay. So moving on to question number 6. In the figure, which angle is greater than a right angle? So that means I need an obtuse angle. Greater than right angle will be obtuse. So out of all this, right, if you were to look and observe, which one is an obtuse angle? This one, it could be a right angle, and this one could be a right angle as well, but we're not going to measure lah. So long as we want the answer to be an obtuse angle. So it is not B. B is acute. So your answer is none other than angle C. Number 3. This is obtuse. Obtuse means more than 90 and less than 180 degrees. Okay. Question 7. Okay. Laura clocked 6,804 steps on Friday. She clocked 2 times as many steps on Saturday as on Friday. How many steps did she clock on both days? What you can do is you can actually just record down there. If you know without drawing model is also good. So let's look at this. Friday, right? Friday she clocked 6,804. But 2 times on Saturday. So Saturday, 2 times of this. So you have to take 6,804 times 2. which gives you 13608. So I want to find both. I have to add these two values together. So I take 6804 plus 13608. Your answer will be 20412, number 4. So maybe you write just like that here. Okay. Question 8. Square S and rectangle R have the same perimeter. Find the length of side of square S. So we have to work out the perimeter first. Here, we don't know what is the perimeter for S, although we know it's a square, but we know that we can find out the perimeter for rectangle R. So the perimeter for R will be length plus breadth plus length plus breadth. So R will be 19 plus 5 plus 19 plus 5. Perimeter means the outline of a figure. So this is 48. So 48 cm. So which means S perimeter will also be 48 cm. So if we look at S, I want to find just one side. And you know S is a square, which means 48 cm represents 4 equal sides. Okay, so we look for one side, you just divide by 4. 48 divided by 4, which gives me 12 cm. Your answer is number 2. So write 2 here. Okay. Question 9. The total mass of a papaya and a durian is 8.2 kg. The total mass of the papaya and a watermelon is 11.4 kg. The watermelon weighs 3 times as heavy as the papaya. What is the mass of the durian? So whatever we have, we write down. We got two values, right? 8.2 and 11.4. So we write down papaya and durian. So P plus D, papaya and durian, okay? 8.2. But then papaya plus watermelon is actually 11.4. So there's a comparison here that says watermelon is 3 times as heavy as papaya. So we write down watermelon and papaya. Watermelon 3 times as heavy. Watermelon will be 3 units. Papaya is 1. Okay. So watermelon and papaya, you know that the total is 11.4. It's 11.4. So we can see now for U is 11.4. Look for 1 unit, 11.4 divided by 4, which is 2.85. 1 unit is 2.85. Find the mass of the durian, which means that we need to find out the durian. So we know this is actually 1 unit, which is the mass of papaya. So wait, let me change color. So this here is 2.85, the papaya. So how to find durian? You just take 8.2 minus 2.85. That will be the mass of the durian. 5.35. Your answer will be 5.35 kg. So please write number 3. Okay, that's your answer. Okay, question number 10. At an animal shelter, there were dogs, cats, and rabbits. 1/3 of the animals were dogs. There were 38 more cats and dogs. The remaining 56 animals were rabbits. How many animals were there altogether? So we know that we have a fraction of 1/3 that were dogs. So we're going to draw 3 units and label 1/3 of them dogs. So this is dogs. But then they say that there are 38 more cats and dogs. So which means if you look at dogs, it is 1 unit, right? So if cats is 38 more, that means cats will be 1 unit plus another 38, addition 38. So this will be 1 unit, right? So over here will be cats. So this a little bit small, I just write here 38. Okay, so this is 1 unit, 1 unit. So that means cats is 1 unit, additional 38 because there are 38 more cats than dogs. Remaining animals, so that remaining part of the model will actually be the rabbits. So these are the rabbits. So how to find the total number of animals? So as you can see here, you know that there are 56 rabbits left, right? So I write 56 here. So as you can see, if I were to highlight, this is also 1 unit. And 1 unit, you have two values, 38 and 56. So we can actually look out what is the value of 1 unit by taking 38 plus 56, which is 94. So if 1 unit is 94, we need to find how many animals altogether. We have 3 units altogether. So work out 3 units. 94 times 3, 3 times 94, up to you. Your answer is 282. Answer is number 1. Okay? Okay, so this is, now I'm going to go to booklet B, short answer questions. Okay, but it's still paper 1. So I'm just going to go on. Oh, wait. Okay, so question 11. Round 2,818 to the nearest 10. So we write down 2818. Nearest 10, right? So we look at the digit in the ones place. Because if we want to round off, right, we need to make sure we look at the digit on the right-hand side of the place that's mentioned. Because that will determine whether I round up or remain. So 5 and more, we round up. 4 and less, we remain. So this is an 8, which means I can actually round 1/10 up to 2/10. So the answer is 2820. So you write down 2820. Question number 12. Missing number in the pattern below. So observe the pattern properly. When you look at your whole stretch of pattern, you can see that the numbers are actually getting smaller, okay, gradually. Like they didn't go like increase in the middle of nowhere. So you know everything will have to decrease. So if you look at this, 17,000 to 16,000 is a decrease of how many? If you work out your difference between these two numbers, right, it is actually minus 900. And if you double check again, 16,100 to 15,200, is it also a difference of 900? You calculate. Yes, it is. It's also minus 900. So you know that the pattern will be minus 900 for each value. Okay. So that means the missing number will be 14300 minus 900. Don't be careless, work it out properly. You should get, you will get 13400. This is your answer. Okay. Question number 13. Find the value of 1 whole minus 1 quarter and 1/8. So I write down, like I said earlier, do not do your working in this original question. Write it out. Okay. So if you look at your fraction, you know once again, different denominator. Make it the same. So we make it into a denominator of 8 times 2 times 2. So 1 whole, depending on the denominator, convert 1 whole to a fraction, which is actually 8 over 8. Minus, this will be 2 over 8 and minus 1/8. So 8 minus 8 over 8 minus 2, 8 minus 1/8, it is actually 5/8. This is your answer. Okay. Question 14. Okay, this is plus. So you have to just add the decimals, do your working at the space provided. 21.96 plus 0.18. Please align your decimal place properly, yeah? So you just add accordingly. 6 plus 8 is 14, so 4. So 9 plus 1, 10 plus another 1, 11. Decimal point, very important. 1 plus 1, 2. Then this will just be a 2. So the answer is 22.14. Question 15. Find the value of 8.27 times 9. Sorry, a bit too, yeah, here. 9. Okay, so you work out answer. 7 times 9, 63. So 6 here. 2 times 9, 18. 18 plus 6 is 14. So we write 4, get a 1. So decimal point, please remember to put down. 8 times 9 is 72. 72 plus, no, sorry, this is 8. This is 24. Sorry, 24. Sorry, that's my mistake. 18 plus 6 is 24. So this one is carried 2. So 8 times 9 is 72. 72 plus 4, 74. Your answer is 74.43. Question 16. in the figure, ABCD is a rectangle. Find the value of angle Y. So if you look at this, you know that AD and AB are perpendicular. So which means this here is a right angle. Right angle, 90 degrees, right? So if this is 25, how to find angle Y? You just take 90 degree minus 25 degrees. The answer will be 65 degrees. So just write 65 here. Because the degree has been given. If it's not given, please write down. Okay? If it's given, then it's just write the number can already. Question number 17. Write 29 over 4 as a mixed number, which means you need to make this into a fraction with a whole number. Whole number with a fraction. So what does it mean by 29 over 4? It's the same meaning as 29 divided by 4. So when you work it out, right? When you look at this, 29 divided by 4, nearest group is 7 minus 28, 1. Although it's the remainder 1, please remember, look at your denominator is a 4. So 7 is 7 wholes. So denominator 4 remain, and remainder 1 will be your numerator. So it's 7 and 1 quarter. Question number 18, arrange the following from the smallest to the greatest. So smallest is which one, and the greatest is which one. As you can see, right, this is 11 and 11, right? So you can see 11, 11, you definitely know 10 over 11 is your greatest because it's very close to 1 whole. What about half? Okay, some of you, you can change this denominator to a 10. So half, you change to 10, you times 5, 5 over 10. So 7 over 11 is actually greater than 5 to 10, greater than half. So 7 over 11 is here. The smallest will actually be half. Okay, so this is your answer. Arrange them properly. Always write the original fraction given, not the converted one, okay? Question 19, write the decimal represented by A down here, this one. Okay, so if you look at this, this is actually this value is between 0.3 and 0.4. So let's look at the difference between 0.3 and 0.4. So 0.4 minus 0.3, difference is 0.1. So that means over here is a 0.1 value. So out of 0.1, you can see that there are actually 10 intervals. So let's look for a value of one interval here. So we take 0.1 divide by 10. 0.01. One reading is a value of 0.01. And over here, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the seventh reading of 0.01. So we look for this one, which is 0.01 times 7. 0.07. Okay, so this is 0.07. Okay. I don't want to write 0.07 here. I know that the value here is 0.07. I don't confuse you. Okay. So that means 0.3. And then this is 0.07. So I'm going to add these two values. So 0.3 plus 0.07. Your answer will be 0.37. This is your answer. Wait, 7. Right properly. Okay. Question number 20. Oops. Okay, question 20. It says, what is the area of the figure below? So you can see it's composite figure. What we do is I'm going to segment all the figures to smaller rectangles or squares even. Okay, so I am going to cut this into a rectangle. And this one, like that. Okay, maybe three rectangles. So we don't know the names, right? I mean, we just label the parts now. A, B, C. Easier to relate. Let's look at A. So A, right, we want to find area means we have to know the length and breadth. So A, we know the breadth, but do we know the length? The length is this one down here. So, sorry, it's here. Okay, so we actually can find out what is the length of A. So we just write length of breadth of A also can. I mean length lah, the longer part. So length of A will be 10 plus 10, which is 20. So this is 20 cm. So you can actually find out what is area A. We already have the breadth. So we take length times breadth, which is 20 times 12. It is 240 square cm. So I just write maybe label inside here 240 square centimeter. Now let's look at area B. Okay, area B, wait, I change color. So area B, do we know the length and breadth? Yes, we do. Actually, if you look properly, right, the length, I use another different color. The length is actually here, breadth is here. So we actually found out the breadth here is 10. So we know the breadth of B is actually 10. So we got the length and breadth. We can find out what is area B. Length times breadth, 12 times 10, 120. So we write down 120 square centimeter. And what about area C? Area C is also it's actually the same as area A. If you look properly, this is also 20. It's the same as this one here. So length and breadth, right? So area C, C. So what times what? 20 times 12. It also gives you 240 square centimeter. So I write down 240 square centimeter. So I want to find the area of the figure. Very simple. We are just going to add all the values, all the areas together for section for part A, B, C. So going to add it up. You just take 240 plus 120 plus 240. Your answer will be 600 square centimeter. So if you don't want to write your units inside that working, it's fine. But please finalize your answer with the correct unit here. Let's give it, if not, please write down. Okay, so your answer is 600 square cm. Okay, question number 21. The figure shown is made up of square A and two identical rectangles X and Y. So we can see this is the square, this is rectangle X and Y. Area of the square is 49. Find the perimeter of the figure. Very simple also. So you know that this is 11. So this is the square. So the area of A is 49 square centimeter, which means I can find what is the side of this square. You know that these two are equal. So how to find? Okay, area of given area of square, in order to find the side, you need to know its length times length or length times breadth. Okay, so what times what give you 49? Since it's a square, two sides must be equal. So that means 49 equals to what times what? And both numbers must be the same. If you know your multiplication very well, you should know that it's none other than 7 times 7. So this is 7, this is also 7. Okay, so over here, after this, right, you know this is 11, which means that you can find out what is the breadth of x. Breadth x. So this is 11 and this is 7. So breadth of x will be 11 minus 7. This is 4 cm. Okay. So I need to find out what is the parameter. Very simple. Very simple already. You focus. So this one is, if you focus, you know that this is also the length. Although this is the side of a square, this is also the length of the rectangle x. Because these are equal. So this is 7 as well, which means that if these two are identical, that means this is also 7 cm. Okay, so how are we going to find? So we can actually find the length of the figure straight away. Everything you just push out parameter. Okay, so you push out use the push out method. So if I'm going to push out this, right, this is also 7 cm. So if I push it out here, this is also 7 cm, which means I can find out what is the length of the figure. So I just write length. I don't want to write any other thing. So it's 11 plus 7, 18. Whole stretch here is 18. Very messy, but look properly, this is 18. But here, you can see it's 7 cm because this is also 7 cm as well, right? So how to find perimeter? Oh, that means this is also 18. So perimeter will be 18 plus 7 plus 18 plus 7. Your answer is 50 cm. Please write down cm unless it's given. Unless, if not, you have a minus half mark. Okay. Question number 22. Find the sum of all common factors of 30 and 54. Common factors. List out the factors of 30 first. Then you list out 54. Okay, 30 will be 1 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10. 4 don't have, so it's 5 and 6. That's all. Factors of 54, 1 and 54, 2 and 27, 3 and 18, 4 don't have, 5 also don't have, so it'll be 6 and 9. That's all. So which are the common factors? The common will be 1. 1 is a common factor. 2, 3, and 6. So these are the common ones. And we want to find the sum of these common factors. I'm just going to add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6. Answer is 12. Okay, common okay, read properly. Question 23. Okay, question 23 is Mr. Tan used 21 liter 75 ml of petrol in the first week. He used 3 liter 25 ml more petrol in the second week. He used the same amount of petrol in the second and third week. How much petrol did he use in the 3 weeks? Express your answer in liters and milliliters. So you probably need to label out. Okay. So first week he used 21 liter 75 ml. So just write first week 21 liter 75 ml. But second week he used this much more. So we have to do an equation, which is more than the first week. So 21 liter 75 ml plus 3 liter 25 ml. If you work it out properly, right, you will get second week he will use a total of 24 liter and 100 ml. Okay, and it says that he used the same amount in the second week and the third week. So the third week will be the same as second week, which is also 24 liter 100 ml. How to find the total? Look at your values carefully. We are going to use the first week plus the second and third week. Okay, don't add the wrong value. So all this, so it will be 21 liter 75 ml plus 24 liter 100 and plus another 24 liter 100 ml. Your answer will be wait, 69 liter 275 ml. This is your answer. So you have your ml already. So you want liter and ml. So write down like this: 69 liter 275 ml. So the 275 ml, the ml is given, so you just write 275 here already. Okay, ml is given. Okay. So question number 24. After making a 1/4 turn in the anti-clockwise direction, Sarah makes a 270-degree clockwise turn and is now facing north. Which direction was she facing at first? If you don't know, please draw your direction. North, south, east, and west. So it says that at the end of the day, she's facing north, right? So I use another color lah. North is here. It's after she makes a 270 clockwise. So 270 is actually 3/4 clockwise. Okay, 3/4 clockwise. So if you were to work backwards, clockwise become anti-clockwise. 3/4 anti-clockwise. So 1, 2, 3. Should be like east after turning a 1/4 turn in the anti-clockwise. So work backwards. Anti-clockwise become 1/4 clockwise. I use another color. So this will be 1/4 clockwise. Because you work backwards, the direction changes. So 1/4 clockwise. So from here, clockwise is here. 1/4. So where is she facing? Should be facing south. X first. Okay. Okay, question number 25. Symmetry. Wow, will I? Okay, hope you all can see. Yeah. So study the figures below. In each box, put a tick in the figure that is symmetric and a cross if it is not symmetric. Okay, so whereas if you look at this, that means symmetric means both sides must be the same one. So you can see if I were to divide like that and like that, right? Actually, this is symmetric. Although you divide like that, this one cannot. Definitely not symmetric. This one as well. Definitely not symmetric. Because if you cut, it's not symmetric anymore, right? This one also definitely not symmetric. If you cut like this, do you think it's symmetric? It is not. This one also, you cut like that, do you think it's symmetric? No, right? So yeah, so this is how you do it, okay? So this is, if you want, you can draw the lines lah. Then you can see actually whether it is symmetric or not symmetric. Okay? Question, oh, the graph is a bit blur. Okay, never mind, we do together. Okay. Uh, the line graph shows the temperature from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on a Sunday. So you're just going to answer question 26 and 27. So before we do graph, always remember to look for the value. Write down the value, okay? So 7 a.m. you can see, okay, look at this one. From 0 to 5, there are 5 markings, which means one marking is 1 degree reading. So this is 20. So this will be 20, 21, 22, 23. Given for you, 23. I just write 23 lah. I don't write degrees lah. Huh? So this is 23. 9 a.m. will be here, which is 25. So you write 25 here. 11 a.m. is here, which is 25, 26, 27, 28. So this is 28. Okay. 1 p.m. is here. It's 1 degree up here. So it's 29. 3 p.m. already given, 33. What about 5 p.m. is here? It's actually 30. So you write 30 degree here. And 7 p.m. is here given for you already in the table. So this is 29. Okay, so these are the answers for question 26. Just fill up the answers after you find the values for each timing. Okay. Question 27. What was the difference in temperature between the lowest and the highest? So which one is your lowest? You can see that it's actually 23. Which one is the highest? It's actually 33. So just find the difference. 33 minus 23. Answer is 10. 10 degrees Celsius. See? Unit given. So just write the value down. Right? Okay. Now question 28. Sorry. Okay. Harry planted 10 seedlings in a row. The seedlings were planted in the same distance apart. The distance between the second and the fifth seedling is 125.4 meter. What was the distance between the first and the 10th? Okay, so total got 10. So that means you're looking for the first to the last. But what we know is the position of the second and the fifth is a distance of 125.4 meter apart. So I draw a little bit lah. So this is first, this is second. So this is first, second, second all the way to the fifth. This is 125.4 meter. So we can see that from the second to the fifth, definitely there will be a number of intervals. So how to find the intervals between second to fifth? 5 minus 2. 3 intervals. So what is the distance for, if this is 3 intervals here, right? So that means 3 intervals is a distance of 125.4 meter. Look for one interval. You divide by 3. Always look for 1. Okay. It would be 41.8 meter. So from one seedling to the other is a distance of 41.8 meter. But I want to find between the first to the 10th. So I'm going to work out my way all the way to the 10th. So it's this whole stretch. I don't want to write lines anymore. Maybe I use highlighting. I want to find this whole thing. How long is this? Okay. So since we are going to find that the distance, right, we need to know how many intervals are there between the first to the 10th uh seedling. So how to find? You take 10 minus 1. So in between 10 seedlings, there are actually a total of 9 intervals. It's like if you look at your fingers, you have 10 fingers. How many gaps or intervals are between each finger? I mean, between 10 fingers. So you can see it's actually 9. Okay, so you are looking at the distance of 9 intervals. So if one interval is 41.8, how to find 9? 41.8 times 9. Answer is 376.2 meter. So write 376.2. The meter is given. So just write that. Okay. Question 29. 3 files and 3 pens cost $32.10. I paid $40 for 4 such files and 3 such pens. Find the cost of 3 pens. So what we have 2 values. So we write down the data for 2 values. First one, 3 file plus 3 pen. It would be $32.10. Next one, 4 file and 3 pen, it is $40. So if you look at these two groups, right, you can actually see the difference is between the files. Sorry, I cannot. Okay, wait, let me write again. Okay, so this is the difference. Okay, there's a difference of 1 file. So how to find the difference of 1 file? You minus, right? So you minus the cost as well. So there'll be no more pens left. 4 file minus 3 file left 1 file. So 40 minus $32.10. So 1 file is a cost of $7.90. So if I want to find 3 pens, which means that from 1 file, I can find what is the cost of 3 files here. Okay, so work out 3 files. If 1 file is 790, what is 3 files? 790 times 3. It would be $23.70. So how to find 3 pence? You know that this is the value, right? This one, to this. This is the value here. So how to find 3 pence? You just take the total of 3 files and 3 pence minus away the cost of 3 files. So $32.10 minus away $23.70. Your answer will be $8.40. Question 30, which is the last question for this exam paper review. So I'm a 4-digit even number. The sum of the digits is 14. I am 2250 when rounded to the nearest 10. What number am I? So since it is a 4-digit even number, I draw 4 blanks. It is 2250. That means, right, this thousands and the hundreds place is none other than 2 and 2. Because I'm looking at nearest 10, it is rounded off to 50. Okay? So we know that these 4 digits sum add up to 14. So already got these 2 digits, value of digit 2 and 2. So which means it will be 14 minus 2 minus 2, 10. Which means, right, this one here, this and this, must give me a sum of 10. Okay? This one, this two only. So there are, you know your number bonds of 10, right? There are many number bonds to get 10. So you list out the number bonds of 10. It would be number bonds of 10. So it would be 0 plus 10, 1 plus 9, 2 plus 8, 3 plus 7, 4 plus 6, and 5 plus 5. So I need to know which one rounded off is to the nearest 10. So if I were to add the numbers together, so I cannot put 0 and 10 inside here. Although I can put a 0 here, but one place value cannot put 2 digits. So this first one is definitely out. Okay, each placing must only have 1 digit. So it will be one of these possible answer. So look at this. This is 1 and 9, which is will give me 19, right? But if you round off 19, right, to the nearest 10, it is actually 20. But I want it to be 50, not this one, definitely. So if this one together will give me 28. So the number must be less than 50, yeah? Okay, so this will be, round off, it will be 30. Cannot, I want 50. This is 37. Round off, 40. Definitely cannot. This is 46. Round off, yes, 50, but let's look at the next one. This is 55. Round off, nearest 10 is 60. So this also cannot. So your answer is just this one, 4 and 6. Because when you round that off, it's 50. So this is 4 and 6. So what is this number? This is an even number. So this is a 6. So that means this is correct. This is an even number. Okay. So your answer is actually 2246. Okay. Okay, we have finished the review for exam paper.